if I told you that the world was gonna end, I know you have put together to with me or your friend.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Barely Cooperative. I am your host, Mitchell might be reading this out loud. And today I am joined with adventurers, Panda Plants,
Who has no idea what's going on.
and Nate.
What is this voice?
Nate? Nate, you heard your father?
Yes, I did.
Let's out!
Let's enter.
This game contains mild language and some adult themes.
Uh-oh.
Player discussion is
Some adult themes.
player discussion is advised.
Are we gonna fuck Bill?
We might fuck Bill. We might fuck
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bill. It was a warm July evening. The sun was barely up, giving the pine trees around you a pinkish glow to them. After a long trip, you guzzle...
Why are you talking like this?
You guzzle some water and wipe some sweat from your brow. You were in Oregon, the place where the infamous Bill Cipher statue was. And for the first time in your life, you're going to see him in person. As you trot up the path that lay deep in pinewood, you notice a small gray hand sticking out from the bushes. Curious, you decide to take a closer look. It's you, Nate. It was him.
Wait, what?
That's you, Nate.
His statue...
I guess that's
Wait, what?
you, Nate.
His statue laid there motionless, his body somewhat cracked and patched with growing moss, his limbs mostly gone, all except for the hand that he shook with forward, and his eye, probably as big as your head, it would seem, was all there. You searched around the area for a bit, seeing if the treasure chest was taken, or even if it was there at all. After all, you were the first to find him. After you found the treasure and the fake, seemingly meaningless gold coins, you stare at the statue and wonder what to do next.
Gold coins?
The gold coins. You end up taking pictures with the statue, like a modern-day person would. Afterwards, you stare at his thin, small hand. Before the hunt of the statue started, you remember the rules said specifically to not shake the hand. Still, you can't help but wonder what would happen if you do.
Are we on like a fucking... Like, what is this? Like a fucking... quest thing we were sent on by a group?
This is actually based off of a real event where people had to go find the Bill Cipher statue.
Yeah, it's like an actual thing.
Yeah.
Which...
What
I
the
was
fuck?
like, wait.
Oh yeah, it's super real.
Yeah.
Well, Panda, I'll let you decide. Yes, definitely, absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
rigged.
Fuck yes. I've rigged it.
You decided as if you had any other choice to shake the hand. Within an instant, the statue changed before your eyes from a dull gray to a shiny yellow gold. Too shiny, in fact, that you sort of had to shield your eyes from the sun gleam reflecting from it. His form had changed back to the way he was in the show. Bow tie, top hat, his arms and legs, and most importantly, his big, somewhat cat-like eye, was all shown before you. When the
I'm still questioning this voice, but...
When the transformation was finally done, it's slowly turning into Igor. He floated...
Just a little bit!
He floated close to the ground, wide-eyed and somewhat frightened. It hardly seemed like he knew you were there.
Jesus Christ.
It's your turn, Nate!
Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha I'm alive! Holy heck, I've actually survived that punch!
He stared at his hand, shaking from excitement, until you backed away a bit and stepped on a small branch. While doing so, he flinched, now coming into realization that he wasn't alone.
Aha!
He stared through you, shocked and a bit scared. He waved his
He
hand.
doesn't look scared.
He looks sassy as fuck.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look scared at all. He's like, what the fuck are you looking at, nerd?
He waved his hand around to see how you'd react. He noticed your eye follow his hand.
So you can see me, huh?
He mumbled to himself, his hands somewhat shaky.
Guess I'm still in my physical form, even after all that mess.
The demon blinks a few times, puffs up his chest, straightens up his bow tie,
The chest.
and speaks.
Have to know.
Well, kid, you sure took your sweet time, but I'm glad you found me. Feels like I've been stuck in here for ages.
He turns around and starts to float away, waving at you with one hand.
Anyway, later, sucker.
When you both turn and look at your wrists, a faint glow of what looks like a transparent chain binds you too. Wait,
Ah, fuck.
a chain? How in the world did that get there? Bill, now seemingly once again loses his composure, started to frantically try to free himself from the chain.
How very out of character for Bill.
No!
No.
No, 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 no!
Gotta turn down the game itself because it's kind of loud. Or
Maybe.
there we go.
No! I spent years stuck in a stupid rock. Now this?
I'm stuck to a stupid rock.
As the dream demon panicked, you stood there and wondered what to do. Laugh at him or try to calm him down. Panda!
I guess calm him down, otherwise we're gonna end up fucked.
You decided to try to calm him down. He stopped trying to free himself from the chains and looked at you like you were nuts.
That's fair.
Calm down? Calm down? Do you have any idea what this chain means, kid?
He held up the chain as if
Clearly not.
he held up the chain as if he was playing bizarre version of show and tell.
This means we're soulbound. Ah, fuck.
We're married.
As in, I'm stuck with you for life.
He dropped the chain and with a sigh, his tension eased a bit.
Thanks anyway for trying, kiddo. Well, since I'm stuck with you, I might as well get to know you. What's your name anyway?
My name is, Dr. Frackle Bitmeister.
They gave you way too many spaces.
Look at all that fucking
So tell me,
space.
Dr. Bitmeister. Fucking Frackle Bitmeister.
Yeah,
God
get it
damn.
right.
I'm sorry. What put you? What brought you up
trying
here
to
in the
out
first
fancy
place?
voice teacher.
Fucking Dr. Fracklemanmeister. Meh.
Jesus.
What brought you up here in the first place? How'd you know I was even here?
You
I can feel Nate's like Australian accent fight the other accent he's trying to put on.
Don't point it out.
everyone knows!
The Australian part of him's like, just curse, just curse.
You stood there quiet for a moment. How do you tell someone you saved them because you knew them from a TV show? As if it was, this whole scenario was too surreal to even believe it was happening. But, bizarre as it was happening. As you stared off into space, Bill started rummaging through your things and took out your purchased copy of the journal. I know why I did it for G. It's still in
A journal?
the journal. It's still in good shape and even has its store-bought cover still on it.
Oh ho ho, what do we have here, huh? Why don't you have a copy of fucking words.
Your Australian accent's still like, curse, damn it, curse.
One day I'm gonna show it to a recording and be like really tired and or really drunk and just be like, "Hey mate, how's it going?" For some reason, it's like, don't talk like that at all.
No, just, you're doing it, like, simply just for the sake of the accent, just to fuck with us,
Yeah.
and then the second we're like, you don't actually talk like that, like, what, you discriminate?
Discriminating.
Your problem. I don't know what. That's not even a good accent. Just come on.
Sounds more British than anything.
Yeah, it was British.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
What? What's all this about this? You know how Nate talks?
Oh, you know, Nate's a little way baby.
Yeah, peep peep cheerio, you know, how, just like, exactly how Nate talks.
Yeah, Prison Island. Alright, we gotta go.
Why do you have a copy of
Yours?
Yornsey? Fuck, give me a second. Well, journal, and why does it look new?
It's clear that he has no idea where he is, or the fact of his existence to you. He's going to learn eventually, however. But after the events so far... Wow, I lost the voice. But after the events so far, and...
Your cover is...
It's going into a catchy, and I hate this. But after the events so far and 2 mental breakdowns, you're not really sure if you can take more surprising news right now. This is what happens. This is what happens. We don't keep going. Tell him what's up. Lie to him and distract him with a compliment. Panda, what's up?
God damn it! Like, as an interdimensional fucking demon, he should know what's up, right?
Yeah, that's, I was just about to say. It's like he should know what's up to some degree.
Chill.
Tell him what's up.
And like, I'm fairly sure this game isn't gonna stop us from like somehow like dating this Dorito. So, just tell him what's up. Fuck it.
Tell him what's up. You decided to tell him the origins of the book, who wrote it, and why you know of Bill in the first place. Oh, Jesus Christ. He floats there, still staring strangely at you. Catchy and Igor are fighting for a mic.
Mitch's voice just like start to melt.
So you're telling me that
You nod.
I came from a show.
You nod once more.
That a man with a silly goatee and a love for plaid. And he made this stupid replica of that diary also?
You nod for the 3rd time. He seems to look at you like he came from a mental ward.
Ha ha ha, very funny. So funny, in fact, that I almost believe you.
I am hilarious.
If that was true, why the heck is my statue here, huh?
As he said that, he tossed you the book and tugged the chain as if you were a dog on his leash.
Come on, what's the hold up, kiddo? Are you gonna stand here in a forest until dark, or are we gonna get a move on?
You get your groove on. As the twilight fades into the starry night, you notice that the events you've noticed that the events that you're experiencing right now
I think my
cannot be
co-hosts are
undone.
like just melting before my eyes.
You didn't really expect to even be out here for this long, but given the current events, it's not like there was anything you could do about it. You notice that Bill, the very being you're chained to, looks doubtful on the situation both of you are in. Even if he's a psychotic dream demon, you've known him throughout the show, and you realize that you may need to get to know the real him to gain each other's trust. Oh, Jesus. You start...
That's a lot of options.
You start putting up some options. Panda!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Roll a d4.
Oh.
Fuck it.
Yeah, do it.
I have a D4.
Roll the d4.
y'all think my DM and ass fucking doesn't have a D4. Fucking, I have D&D in literally like fucking 2 hours.
Jesus.
I'm fucking prepared.
Motherfucking. Damn it, I keep pulling out everything but the D4. Alright. I got a sweet, 2.
Constellations.
Constellations we go. Alright. You try to keep Bill entertained by asking him what constellations are up tonight. The demon rolls his eye for a moment before you mention something about seeing the summer triangle. He glances at you for a moment before turning his gaze upward.
Oh, you mean that? That's formed by... Oh, god damn it. Don't give me names that I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce.
Altair, Deneb, and Vega.
Thanks.
I like how, for once, your voice actually matched Bill's face. Yeah, thanks.
They also happen to be the brightest stars in the 3 constellations of...
Here we go.
Aquila, Cygnus, and Lyra.
Respectively.
There we go. He seems to be interested on the subject, despite that you've just looked this up on the net. Good thinking, you.
By the way, just because it's a triangle doesn't mean that that's gonna impress me more. You must have looked that up, didn't you?
After a small moment, you let out an awkward cough. Well, seems like any hopes of wooing him went down the drain.
Why were we trying to woo him?
You tried to think about something else that might work. How is he? Hungry? Let's get moving then. Well, he's not hungry.
Hungry.
Oh, what?
Why would... I was about to, like, why is he not hungry?
Oh, I was gonna say because he's an interdimensional being.
He'll probably tell you so, but, you know.
Hunger it is!
Yeah, but he still likes food.
Is that your final answer? I'm sorry, Pen. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Dickish behavior beside, I just need to know.
Need to make sure.
You asked Bill if he would like to get some grub, or at least eat something just for the sake of travel. Bill rolled his eye.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, human food. I'd love to. Not.
You did in the show, you little bitch!
Well, that didn't work. What else? How is he? Let's get moving then.
How is he?
You try to ask the triangle how he is, to... Oh, I don't know. Give him some sort of comfort, I guess. He replies with a skeptical sort of look.
What's it look like? I'm chained to a lifetime of misery, thanks to you. Doesn't look too good now, does it?
Man, I didn't put you on Disney, dude. Leave me alone.
Probably not the best time to bother him about, the situation. Let's get moving, then.
Literally nothing we chose was capable of wooing the Dorito.
Seeing as no other option was useful in the slightest, you asked him that maybe it would be a better idea to get out of the woods.
Yeah, seemed like the only good plan your head can come up with. Come on, this way.
And soon he leads the way to somewhere. At this point, the sun had almost set completely, leaving them walking in the dark almost. Plus, God, the forest was so incredibly thick, it was hard to walk through it all. Well, hard for you anyway, not for Bill. He, on the other hand, was completely phasing through everything that touched him. Everything, of course, except for the chains binding you two. It was strange. Somehow you two were chained together, and yet there was really was no way to feel it at all. Like it was some sort of hologram. As he led the way, you were so busy, distracted in thought, when suddenly...
Dun dun dun!
The game broke! Shit happened.
Shit happened and
everyone died. Oh, okay. I was like, good game, man. Good game.
GG.
Just kidding. That didn't happen. But since you didn't see where you were going, you suddenly started falling down a hole. Bill reluctantly is pulled and falls with you.
Hey. Dr. Frankelmeister. Watch out!
After
I fucking hate you.
After the initial shock of falling, the demon flusters as he tries to yank the chain up, but sadly was unsuccessful. I'm sorry, were you expecting more from the guy who named someone Twink Slayer? Like,
and also nipple, but no one knows of that
no,
one.
that's a secret one.
Yeah.
That is secret.
Or Dr. Rambo.
Dr. Rambo!
also
No!
Dr. Rambo Strange, no!
My favorite!
What's it with doctors?
It's so funny.
Gak, why won't you move?
Bill, frustrated that all he could do was be pulled down by you, reluctantly was dragged down into what seems to be an endless hole. And thus, as to what lies ahead of these two and where they land, we'll find out in the next update! The end.
Oh my god.
And that was the end of Love Triangle, a dating simulator. How do you two feel?
Hungry.
Hungry? I also am a little hungry. Alright, well then, thank you all for watching another episode of Barely Cooperative. If you'd like, please like this video, share it with all your friends, give a comment to tell everyone, and especially us, what you thought, and share it. And be sure to subscribe for more fun material ahead. And also, we have a Patreon if you wish to give me money. Goodbye!
Oh, the delicious money!
The sweet true gold pyramid that I care about. The money! Goodbye, everybody.